So hi TechCrunch. I'm Or, and with me here is my co-founder Ori, and we came here to disrupt the way people think about security. We create security people love. Earlier this year, my bank told me to use one of these tokens in order to log into my bank account. At first, I was happy. As a security expert from the Israeli Defense Forces, I knew these tokens significantly improves the bank security. But then, my boss gave me another token, and my cloud provider gave me another one. Then Google asked me to look up codes in my phone, and Facebook started sending these codes in text messages. Whenever I wanted to log into anything, I had to look for the right token or find the right app in my phone. And when I finally found the right code, I started typing it, and while I'm typing it, just before I finished typing it, the code changed. Again and again. This was the moment when I thought, what if I could authenticate without rushing to type these stupid codes? What if the login process could be fun instead of frustrating? Today, we are launching SlickLogin closed beta, which provides uncompromising security and an unbelievable user experience. I will let my partner, Ori, here show you how it works.
Thank you, Or. Okay, this is the login form for a bank account, which we are all familiar with. Some of you already need an irritating token in order to get in, and the rest of you will need one soon. Now imagine that the phone looked like this. All you need is your username, your password, click the sign in, and then you take your phone out. No need to unlock it, no need to click anything in it. All you have to do is just put it close to the computer you log in from. And that's it. You're logged in. Our technology makes sure your phone is close to your computer, and only then confirms your session. You're probably thinking it's one of the traditional technologies everyone uses. We do support them, but they are not good enough. To create a truly seamless and secure experience that supports all devices, we needed something better. That something is our unique patent-pending technology, which connects the two devices using audio signals. But none of you had heard anything during the demo. That's because our technology uses ultrasonic frequencies, which are inaudible but perfectly detectable to microphones. Now let's take it a step further. Our technology can actually replace the entire login process and make it completely seamless. For example, let's say you want to log into your corporate VPN. Look at the screen. No username, no password, no typing at all. All you have to do is just take your phone and put it close to the computer. Amazing. It's simple and easy.
Thank you, Ori. But even with a truly seamless login experience, we do not compromise on security. Our technology, SlickLogin, generates a unique key for each session and encodes this key into the audio signal, which is transmitted from the computer to the phone. The key is encrypted for your phone, and the phone will get the key only if it's close to your computer, making sure only you can confirm your session. Because we can run entirely in the browser, that makes us completely platform agnostic. We do not require you to buy any new hardware, not for your users, because we support all endpoints and all mobile devices, and even not for your data center. That's why our setup process is as simple as our authentication process. SlickLogin can also provide identity and access management like never before. Imagine you run a bank, and you want to let your customers perform large transactions only from their home or their office, and not from other countries. With SlickLogin, it's very easy. All you have to do is mark the areas you want them to log in from, mark the areas you want to block, and that's it. As simple as that. Because we require no additional hardware and have a very simple implementation process, we can provide our customers a very superior and cost-effective product. Our customers are mainly financial institutes and large enterprises. We have partnered with a leading international bank for a proof of concept implementation, and we are in talks with several other large companies. All are excited, and not surprisingly. Market research shows that enterprises spend over $12 billion annually on identity and access management products, and this market is growing faster every year. As for my bank, Google, Facebook, and all the other other online service providers I use, I'm still waiting for them to have the strong security, the solid security that we provide, and the magnificent user experience. Luckily for them, they can now contact SlickLogin and get the security people love. Thank you.
All right. SlickLogin. Judges?
Hi guys, so I use two-factor authentication to log into my Eventbrite account, and our head of security loves it. What would be the main competitive differentiator for you guys to convince him to switch all of us over to SlickLogin?
Well, basically, our main advantages are the increased security we are getting from the closeness of the phone to the computer, and the seamlessness for the user. This also allows us to be more cost effective, because we require no new hardware on the mobile device or the endpoint that you are logging in from.
So can you talk about a little bit about how it works? What's generating the signal and what's detecting the signal? Is the laptop generating the signal?
The laptop is generating the signal.
Okay.
It generates an inaudible audio signal.
So if I've muted my laptop, it won't work?
So we will ask you to turn your speakers on, because we recognize that we don't hear anything.
Okay.
Another thing we can do is fall back to other services that we use, which are Wi-Fi, GPS, geolocation.
NFC, Bluetooth.
Do I need to have the network enabled on my phone, or does it, I mean, for the geolocation, potentially, but if I'm in airplane mode, can I still log in using the system?
That's a great question. Yes, we support also offline authentication.
And does the signal change with each login attempt, or is it always the same signal?
It's different key for each session. So on each session, we have a different key that encodes completely differently on the sound.
What's another security issue that we've solved is that we don't have any central databases for keys that is constant and can easily be detected.
It's a flaw all our competitors have.
But if the phone is detecting the signal, then then you have to send a signal back to the server somehow to authenticate it. So I do have to have network connectivity, don't I?
So right now, the solution that we showed you, yes, but we're working on a patent, and it's patent pending, so we can't disclose any technical details on how to make it bidirectional.
But briefly, we allow the same level of security without encumbering on the user.
So let's say I've got the device manager installed, my IT administrator has required me to have a password or a PIN or a pattern that locks my phone. Are you bypassing that? So when the signal is heard by the phone, it's auto-identifying me in this login session?
That's a great question. It's actually configurable, because if the policy will force you to unlock your phone, your IT administrator will force you to unlock your phone, then you will have to unlock your phone before we identify you. If not, we can bypass that too.
Okay. And what's the period of time in which the handshake remains open, right, between the broadcast from the laptop?
It's a few seconds.
Yeah,
it takes a few
configurable
seconds.
Also.
This is a very slick demo, and it's a very slick feature. How do you turn this into a company? Like, I would be worried that this is just a cool feature, and that it doesn't turn into a real company. Talk to me about how this becomes more than just a feature.
So we're actually partnered with a leading international bank for proof of concept implementation, and we want to work with large enterprises to provide security for the users or for the employees, for VPN, for example, or for employees that want to log in. Any company that has users need to solve the problem of passwords.
But isn't this a problem that they've they've been trying to solve this for a while, right? Enterprises, large banks. I would assume your sales cycle here, you're not talking about a matter of weeks. You're talking about long turnaround time between the point at which you offer this. You're going to go through proof of concept. You're going to go through limited installs.
Right.
You could be looking at years before you get this in front of an entire enterprise.
So we're looking for small enterprises too now because we launched our closed beta. And we are fundraising to get to this stage of where we can sell to big enterprises, because we know the cycles are very big.
And about the integration process, we can also say that because we are requiring no new hardware, and we've worked really hard for the process to work and be integrated with current solutions that these type of enterprises and banks are using, we are estimating that the integration process will take no more than a couple of weeks. But it really depends on the type of customer which we are heading at.
I mean, I got cranky and called Charles Schwab and told them I wanted two-factor authentication. They said, we can mail you an RSA token. In their minds, this is a solved problem.
Yeah,
right? I get your point about user upset.
But you don't like the RSA token, right? Because
no, but they're not they're not waiting for my opinion on what security they should implement.
Another problem that they have, RSA tokens cost a lot.
Okay.
With our solution, they don't need to pay a lot for every user. Mm-hmm. That's an edge we have on our competitors.
How much would they be saving using you versus RSA tokens?
So we can't say the exact numbers because it depends on the size of the company.
But basically, we don't have any new hardware that is deployed on the endpoints or on the server sides of the company that is using our technology.
So we're out of time. That was SlickLogin. Thank you guys very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.